Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Bridget, and welcome to Preschool Storytime, right here on the Swickley Public Library YouTube channel. Now, before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about what's happening on this channel all week long. On Tuesdays, we have Babies and Books. On Wednesdays, we have Stories for 2s and 3s. On Thursdays, you're with me at Preschool Storytime, and on Fridays, we have Family Storytime. And you can find all those videos at 9:30 a.m. Now, before we get started, let's warm our hands up to sing our hello song. Today we will sing Hello, Friends, 3 times fast. Here we go on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Warm those hands up to go a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Super duper fast. 1, 2, 3. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. That was excellent. Now that I've said hello to you and you said hello to me, how about we get started with a story? And this week we were talking all about bears. Here we go. Our first story today is Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep, written by Maureen Wright with pictures by Will Hillenbrand. And I would like to thank 2 lions for their permission to read it to you today. Sleep, Big Bear, sleep. Old Man Winter from a storm cloud spied his big bear friend in the countryside. He leaned to the earth and softly sighed, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as twilight fell, "Drive a Jeep. Big Bear, drive a Jeep." That doesn't seem right. So Big Bear yawned as he drove around in a Jeep on a road just south of town. But after a while, he stopped in a park, and Old Man whispered as it grew dark, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as dry leaves fell, "Sweep, Big Bear, sweep." Close, but not quite. So Big Bear went to a house down the street and swept each room nice and neat. Oh, he did their chores for them. That's so nice. But after a while, he yawned again, and Old Man Winter warned his friend, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as shadows fell, "Leap, Big Bear, leap." Uh-oh. So Big Bear found a frog he knew and played leapfrog while the cold wind blew, till all at once he fell to the ground. The wind through the trees was the only sound. And Old Man Winter said with a frown, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as darkness fell, "Dive deep, Big Bear, dive deep." So Big Bear padded to a clear blue lake, finding it hard to stay awake. He dove in deep and swam to shore. He'd never been so tired before. His head dropped down and he let out a snore. "Shh." And Old Man Winter said once more, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear couldn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as snowflakes fell, "Climb a mountain steep, Big Bear, steep." Uh-oh, that's not what the wind said. So Big Bear trudged to the mountaintop where the cold wind blew and the temperature dropped. He sat on a stump on the highest spot and wished for a blanket and a fold-up cot. He must be super sleepy now. Then he stumbled back down with eyes half shut, so tired he didn't know what end was up. Old Man yelled while shaking his head. Hey there, Bear! Did you hear what I said? It's winter time, now go to bed! Oh my. Big Bear's eyes were droopy and red. You could have told me before, he said. He lumbered nearby to his cozy den, rubbed his eyes, and yawned again. He put on his PJs and blew out the light, and fluffing his pillow, he said, good night. And that's the end of Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. My friends, now that we finished our first story, I think that we should sing a little song. But let's sing a different song than Zoom, Zoom, Zoom this week. Let's sing Way Up High in the Apple Tree. So can you find 2 apples? Okay, let's put them up in the tree. Here we go. Way up high in the apple tree, I saw 2 apples smiling at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple and was it good. Way up high in the apple tree, I saw 1 apple smiling at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple and was it good. Oh, let's see. There was 1 more apple in the tree and then it fell down. How many apples are left? There are 0 apples. That is very, very good. Excellent work. Now let's see. Should we all have a seat? Let's do it. Here we go. Everybody have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Not on the ceiling, not on a bug. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Not on the ceiling, not on a bug. Everybody have a seat on the rug. Are we all sitting? Are we all ready for another story? Our next book is Big Brown Bear's Cave by Yavol Zomer, and I would like to thank Candlewick Press for their permission to read it to you today. Big Brown Bear's Cave. One day, Big Brown Bear was strolling in the forest when he saw a cave. It was dark and dusty and just right for a bear like him. What luck, Bear said with a grin, and he moved in right away. The night Bear stretched on one side of the cave, then in the middle, then on the other side, but no matter what he tried, the cave just didn't quite fit right. So, Big Brown Bear went for another stroll. At the edge of the forest, he discovered something very interesting indeed. Humans had their own caves. Oh, I didn't know that. The human caves were dark and dusty, just like bears, but they weren't empty. They were full of stuff. There was stuff on the floor, stuff on shelves, stuff in boxes. I need stuff too, said Big Brown Bear. Then I'll have the perfect cave. So, Bear decided to gather some stuff for himself. There was all kinds of stuff to choose from, but Bear's favorites were, stuff with wheels, stuff that had handles, and stuff that came in boxes. I won't stop until I fill every corner of my cave, said Bear. My cave will have the most stuff ever. Look at all that stuff. Word spread about Big Brown Bear's cave. May we come in, said his friends. I'm sorry, said Big Brown Bear. There's not enough room for visitors. Look at how jam-packed his cave is. Pretty soon there was no room left in the cave to even stretch or scratch or do any of the things bears generally like to do. Later, Big Brown Bear's friends asked, won't you join us on a fishing trip? I'm sorry, said Big Brown Bear, tumbling headfirst into the stuff, but I seem to be stuck. Oh no, poor Bear. He's got too much stuff. Bear's friends tried pulling him from one side. They tried pulling him from the middle. Next, they tried pulling from the other side, and pop, he was free. Bear and his friends decided to take all the stuff back to the human caves. Well, that's nice of them. At last, Bear's cave was empty again, but his friends beside him, Bear found the perfect spot for sleeping right away. And finally, his cave felt like home. And that's the end of Big Brown Bear's Cave. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for Preschool Storytime today. I hope you liked our stories about bears just as much as I did. Now let's warm our hands up to sing goodbye, friends. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. All right, my friends, I will see you all right here next week for Preschool Storytime. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.